Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Family Time. We're welcoming those of you on Facebook and YouTube Live. We are so happy that you have joined us this evening. Family Time is about your issues, your relationships, we're your at home family, your community family, we're your global family. Family Time is produced by Family Life Ministries, and our aim is to enable healthy families, which will lead to a healthy nation. So stay with us and join us on all platforms YouTube Live, Facebook Live, and via Instagram. It's September already. Yes, the summer holidays are over. I blinked and August was over. And it's time to go back to school. So we're going to be checking in with some of our children. And this is our back to school children's chat show. For all of our children going back to school, we'd like to know, what are you most looking forward to? WhatsApp your text and voice notes, not longer than 30 seconds, to 876-997-3125, or call the studio lines at 876-968-8327 or 968-8328 to participate. You can also watch us and comment live on the Love 101 Facebook and YouTube pages. We will be right back with our special guests, Naya Shade Nanan, Romaine Levine, Jaden Davis, and Liana Palmer. Don't go anywhere.
Rata just got better with a new Prime Rata bundle on Digicel, Jamaica's #1 LTE network. Serious? With up to 12 gigabytes of NUS data, up to 2,000 minutes for calls, plus dedicated data on Digicel apps, which now includes data for Spotify, Apple Music, and HBO Max. There's no better plan for all your content needs this summer. Say less. Me gonna get a plan up on the My Digicel app. Mr. Rata! Activate a Prime Rata bundle today for as low as $175.
When you need the best premium quality for your home and commercial projects, Berger is the only brand. Beautiful, durable finishes are just a brushstroke or trowel away. Berger Everglow, Berger Royale, and Berger 303 are virtually odorless, fast drying to enjoy that room in no time, and are easy to clean after any mess. And Berger Trowel On protects against harsh tropical weather, no matter the season. Get the boldness of Berger today. Berger, for lasting beauty and protection.
Get ready to move through uplifting music inside Alive 1 to 5. This Make Me Move Monday, September 5. 2 o'clock will be our Prayer Blast feature. More prayer, more power. 2:15 inside Body Talk. Dr. Leah Walker will join us to look at things you should always discuss with your gynecologist. Then at 3:15, we bring you What Does the Bible Say? Exploring Speaking in Tongues Part 2. All this and more will come your way in Alive 1 to 5 p.m. on the family station Love 101.
Welcome back to Family Time on Love 101. Today's discussion is about back to school. It's our back to school's children chat. And our special guests are Nia Shade Nanan, Romaine Levine, Jaden Davis, and Liana Palmer. But before we go to them, remember that we want to hear from you, the other children who are listening. What are you most looking forward to? WhatsApp your text and voice notes, not longer than 30 seconds, to 876-997-3125. Watch us and comment live on the Love 101 Facebook and YouTube pages. You can also call the studio lines at 876-968-8327 or 876-968-8328 to participate. Now, Nia Shade, Romaine, Jaden, and Liana are our special guests, and all are going back to school this week. We want to hear from them how preparation has been going, how they feel about back to school this year, especially after COVID. How are you all? Hi, guys.
Very good. Hi,
How are you?
I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm good, thank you. And who am I speaking with right now?
You're speaking with Ramin Levine.
Okay, Romaine, it's so good to have you on the program. And do we have anybody else on us yet? All right, while we wait for the others to come in, Romaine, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? How old you are, what school you go to, anything?
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone on this live stream from the Love 101 family. My name is Ramin Levine. I'm a current student at the Meadowbrook High School. I
Okay,
am currently in ninth grade now. I am excelling, doing well in my schoolwork so far,
great.
and I'm born in the month of December. My birthday is the 19th of December. And
Oh,
I'm a very spiritual person that focus on church and family life.
yes. Thank you for sharing that, Romaine. All right, so do we have Jaden on? Jaden?
Yes, miss, I'm here.
Hi, Jaden. How are you today?
I'm good.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone that are tuning on Love 101. My name is Jaden Davis. I attend Jamaica College. I'm
Mm-hmm.
currently going into ninth grade. I play
Okay.
football and I do track and field.
Mm-hmm.
And I study really hard for to get good grades for my exams coming up in Christmas. And one thing I want to achieve when I get older is to become a pilot.
A pilot. Okay, great. Thank you. And what grade did you say you're in again?
I'm going into ninth grade.
Ninth grade at Jamaica College.
Yes, miss.
Okay, great, Jaden. Good to have you. All right. And who else do we have online? Chime in, guys. I know if I was in your class, you'd all be talking it up, talking up a storm. Not hearing. Neil,
Yes, miss.
how are you today?
I'm fine.
Great. It's good to have you. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay. I am 9 years old, and
Okay.
when I grow up, I want to go, and which high school I want to go to is Immaculate Conception High School, and my
Okay.
preferred colors are black and light blue.
Black and light blue. And which school do you go to now?
Saint Teresa Prep School,
Okay. And what grade are you in?
grade 4.
Grade four. Great. It's good to meet you. Thanks for coming. All right, Liana, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, go ahead, Liana.
Hi, my name is Lena Paula. I attend the Women's Trust High School for Girls. I'm currently in grade 9.
Woo, 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 woo. I have to make a noise for Wilma's first, okay?
I'm
All right. Sorry, what grade are you in?
I'm currently in grade 9.
Going into grade nine. Okay, great. It's good to have you, Liana. All right, guys. So tell me, what are you most looking forward to about going back to school?
Well, actually, I get to see my friends and I get to meet my new teachers
Mm-hmm.
for ninth grade,
Yeah.
and I'm looking forward to get the group studies going and stuff to prepare ourselves for
Okay.
exams.
Okay. Okay. Others?
I'm looking forward to seeing my friends and learning things again.
Okay.
Okay, what I'm looking for this school term or school year I'm
Yeah.
looking forward for more good grades, new friends,
Mhm.
and and to meet new teachers. And I also would like to meet my form teacher to see if he has a nice personality and if he doesn't have a nice personality. So I'm looking
Okay.
forward for good things this school term.
Okay. Well, I pray your form teacher has a nice personality. Liana, what are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to seeing my friends and to also interact with new teachers and new students.
Okay. Okay. All right. So tell me, how do you feel about going back to school now? We're still in COVID and it's not quite over and we have to be wearing masks and so on, but we're out fully, more fully than we were last year. How do you feel about it?
Well, I actually feel good because last
Mm-hmm.
year we went to school like sometime around July or so. No,
Yeah.
not July, January, and we're going to school in September. So it's actually a good feeling,
Yeah.
and yeah.
I
Okay.
actually feel, how do I feel about going back to school? I actually feel exhausted because being the fact that our summer is finished and we did not get enough rest. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually feeling exhausted, and being the fact that we're just going back to school fully after around almost a year of COVID.
Yeah.
Um, I'm feeling, I'm not really feeling safe, but
Oh.
I'm feeling good to know that I'm back in the personal space where I've got to do more work, meet teachers, meet friends, and to interact with more people. So I'm actually happy and exhausted about the school term during COVID.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, Liana, anybody else want to share? Nia? Nia, I think you might be
I
muted.
feel very excited to go
Okay.
back and see my friends and teachers.
Okay. And nothing about COVID worries you?
Hello?
Anything about COVID worries you?
No, no.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Does anybody have any concerns or fears going back to school?
Monkeypox.
Yes.
Monkeypox.
Yes,
Yes.
fake friends.
Mm-hmm.
I have none.
You don't have any
Um,
fears. You're just ready and waiting to go.
I also
Yes.
have a fear about COVID, even though I'm vaccinated, but I still think you can catch it even though you're vaccinated. So,
Okay. Okay. All right. Can you tell me what you mean by fake friends, Romain?
okay, so what do I exactly mean by fake friends? Is that fake friends are people that act like they want to be actually friend, like they act like
Mm-hmm.
they're real enough to you, like be genuine enough to you, and behind your back they will
Yeah.
like talk bad things about you, and then when you
Yeah.
hear it, they'll say no. And also, what do I think about a fake friend? A fake friend is someone who only uses you for their own benefit. They use you to make something good out of them.
Okay. So, why is it that this worries you, though?
Okay, so why is it that it worries me? It's because being around fake friend, I don't feel safe enough to be telling them stuff that I do not want to tell people, but I go to them thinking that they're genuine. Being around
Mm-hmm.
fake friend, why it's safe enough for me, because I don't want to be telling somebody something and then you'll be hearing it. So suppose I tell them that I want
You
to
want to
keep it
hear
as
it
a
back?
private situation, and then I'll see
Yeah.
it over and over the school compound, and I wouldn't trust them again with anything. So
Okay.
I'm trying to be aware of fake friends, even though you
Mm-hmm.
could still have a friend and they're being fake to you up to this day. But I'm trying to be aware, like keeping distance from most persons.
Okay. So, do you have a few people who you trust?
Yes, I do have a few people I trust, like Ezra and Ashburn, which is my broji from school.
Mm-hmm.
I have this person called Paige Riley. Um, I normally hang out with Keroni, and otherwise from like teachers. I don't really trust any teacher, but like from primary school rise, I trust my teacher from grade 6, which is his name
Okay.
is Mr. Brown, and he's on the live stream right now. So those are
Okay.
the persons I look for because I look and trust in them because they motivate me to help me do my schoolwork, and
Mhm.
they help me to build a trust relationship with them, like hang out every day with them. You tell me your situation, I can help. I tell you my situation, you can try out to find
Okay.
a solution to help.
Okay. What about the rest of you? Do any of you have fears about fake friends?
No, no
Only
reason.
one.
Okay, you're worried about one person?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Don't call the name now, Nia. Okay?
I'm a good girl. I won't do that.
Okay, thank you. All right. So, Liana, Jaden, any concerns about fake friends?
No.
Not really.
Okay. Do you do you feel confident in being able to identify people who are genuine?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Maybe you can share some tips with Romain so that he might worry a little less.
I mean, sometimes you can pick up on their personalities or their body language towards something that you say, and that's how I kind of felt me with like talking or because as you said, when you're talking to a person, you don't really want to share personal details and then you see it spread around school. So I think
Mhm.
those two things are big in helping you find an actual genuine friend.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Liana.
You're
Jaden,
welcome.
any suggestions?
Well, I don't really have any suggestions in mind at the moment.
Okay. All right, no problem. In terms of the things that you are concerned about, so we heard fake friends. Can you remember what the other concerns were?
COVID, monkeypox.
Monkeypox.
Mm-hmm. Have you guys thought about solutions, like what you can do so that that won't
Not
be as
really.
big? You haven't thought about any solutions, Neil?
No.
Okay. Do you wear your mask when you're out?
Yes. But if I don't
You wear
have
it
one.
properly?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And when you're at school, do you keep it on for the whole day?
No. It's very hot. And
So what
sometimes
do
it
you do?
suffocates me.
So what do you do?
So when I'm in class, I would take it off because we're spaced up, and when it's playtime, I would put it on when I'm getting close to people.
When you're close to people? Okay, sounds wise. Okay. Anyone has thought about what you could do to minimize your fears or minimize the chances of getting COVID or monkeypox?
I would normally pray.
Pray.
I'll
Okay.
normally I'll normally think positive because not really everything you see on the internet or news you should believe. So
Okay.
being the fact that in this world we're not really in a very positive world to know that
Mm-hmm.
what source of information is true, we have to prove or predict or see it to believe it. So I'll say
Okay.
you could probably take a break from the social media in network apps, and you'll
Mm-hmm.
find you are getting out of your fears sometimes.
Okay. So watch a little. Don't track the news too much or follow
Yeah,
everything on social media. Okay.
yeah.
Anybody else have any other solutions to share? Possible solutions? Okay. All right. So what are you expecting when you go back to school? Any expectations?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, Nia. Nia.
I expect that my friends will be happy to see me and my new teacher will be very kind to me.
Okay. Okay. And what about playing? Are you looking forward to going on the playground? Nia, are you looking forward to going on the playground?
I don't use it. No, I'm not allowed to go on the playground. None of us are.
Oh, since COVID?
Yes,
Oh, how does that make you feel?
sad.
Okay, so what do you do at school during break time and lunchtime?
There's a big area so all of us can get to play on.
Oh, and you make up your own games.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Any expectations, Jaden?
Well, now that we're going into ninth grade, we're going to be
Yeah.
getting more work, and
Mhm.
I'll also be getting to see all my friends.
Okay. Liana
Okay.
or Romaine is ready. Go ahead, Romaine.
Okay. My expectation for this school term or for school overall is that I should follow the classroom rules. I should be prepared for class. I should be on time for school, and I
Yeah.
should be considerate and respectful. And I'm expecting also to at least see my friends be happy when I'm seeing them at school, like to be very excited to see me, as
Yeah.
Naya said. So
Mhm.
I'm also expecting to show respect for the school property and other students. Like if I get another position, because I was already a peer counselor, a student
Okay.
council, I will continue to respect the school so that they could elect me
Mhm.
for future
Leadership
election.
positions.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right, Liana. Any expectations?
I expect to see my friends, and I'm hoping that the teachers will be patient with us this term and not just
Mhm.
work on us like every day they can. So I'm hoping they are very patient with us.
Okay. Okay. I like that one, Liana. Thanks for sharing that. Now, can you tell me? Anybody can jump in. I'm not going to call on anyone else. I'll test you out and see if you jump in. What do you think about the school rules and the fact that some people don't follow them?
Well, it's kind of annoying.
Okay.
Yes,
What do I
I don't
think?
know.
Oh, sorry. Okay. What
Romain, you
do
were
I
saying?
think? Yeah, I was saying. Okay. What do I think about the rules of the school and the fact that students like us don't follow them most of the time at the uniform
Mhm.
and here getting there on time? Um, what do I think about this? I don't really say it's annoying, but it's like something that people will normally put in, like they normally get used to. Like at school,
Mhm.
you'll see people with different haircuts, like high haircuts, and the dean of discipline would not normally say something about it. But being the fact that schools are now trying to put in barbers at the school, so to at least shave off your entire hair, which is very embarrassing.
Wow.
So they're doing that, and like things like
Is
pantsuit.
that a rule at Meadowbrook or is that at other schools as well?
I think it's also at other schools because they were saying that they're going to start putting barbers most of the time, even though here it doesn't affect your learning. So I do not really find it as a problem though.
Mhm.
But
So you don't
about
think
the
hairstyles should be regulated?
it should kind of be regulated, meaning that like persons with tall ears, they should not just take the privilege of just being it, let it go, like having it cane row or just walk around at the school with it plait up or any type of
They
fancy
should
style.
be
They
able
should
to
not.
do that or they should not.
Should not.
Okay. So what should they do with their hair?
they should keep it at like a low limit, like not to ball it to feel embarrassing, but to at least
Mm-hmm.
have a level of hair where it's not that high enough for you to either get suspension or kicked out of the school.
Okay. I saw Jaden shaking his head when I asked if hair should be regulated. Can you tell me a little bit about your thoughts on that, Jaden?
Well, to be honest, the hairstyles that people wear, well, I wouldn't say all hairstyles would be affecting school people learning, but like
Mm-hmm.
for example, like similar to my hair now, it doesn't have to be this high, but it can be a little bit low. And once it's
Mm-hmm.
groomed and stuff, and it doesn't look untidy, they shouldn't have a problem with it. But if it's like both of my where my hair is now, if it's
Yeah.
higher than they would have the dean of discipline would have a problem.
Okay. So at your school, you're currently allowed to have your hair as high as it is now?
Well, I wouldn't say they would allow it to keep it high, but once it's groomed and
Mm-hmm.
they, for example, if we're going to back to school Wednesday, most people you would see them with high tops and stuff, and the dean
Yeah.
of discipline would say like you guys will have to go to the barber tomorrow
Right.
or at the
Mm-hmm.
end of
Before
the
you
week
come back to school. Mm-hmm.
before you come back to school.
Okay. Okay. Liana, do you think hairstyles should be regulated?
I think they should, because I'm not saying this to make other people feel bad, but sometimes the hairstyles your hair needs to be combed to go to school. And I think for women, they want us to be well-grounded individuals, so they try to set examples for us, which is combing our hairs, you know, making sure our clothes are neat for school, making sure your socks are actually white and not dirty. And I think that's something they should do at schools, because it is important, because they're training us for our future. Because when you
Mm-hmm.
have jobs, you can't just catch your hair in one and make it go all over the place and show up at work. I don't think that should be allowed. So I think they should be
Okay.
regulated.
So there should be some kind of standards. All right, somebody. Well, I'm not going to go into this a little any longer because we are actually upon coming up to our break, right? And I just want to remind our listeners that this is family time on Love 101, and we want to hear from you, your children, the younger ones listening, those who are in school. Tell us what you are looking forward to the most about going back to school. We're looking forward to your responses. You can WhatsApp, text, and send voice notes not longer than 30 seconds to 876-997-3125. Watch us and comment live on the Love 101 Facebook and YouTube pages. You can also call the studio lines at 876-968-8327 or 968-8328 to participate. And just so you know, the numbers for the Family Life Ministries head office in Kingston are 876-920-1034 or 876-926-8101. When we when we get back, we will all still be here. Don't go anywhere.
Jamaica and its workforce are advancing quickly. Life-changing opportunities are arising. You need training and support. We are the Renewed Heart NSTA Trust, committed to providing new and emerging skills training and opportunities. Come to Heart. We'll help you claim your place in the workforce of the future.
Sometimes all we need is a listening ear. The listening ear, the counseling, the logical reasoning, and spiritual guidance are what appeal to us. That's why I'm here. I'm Dr. Joan Pinkney, the counselor, your counselor on Love 101 FM, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, 10 to 11 p.m. You know you can call on me. I will listen and more. So let's talk about what's bothering you. Anything. Tune in, listen, call in, text or voice message. I'm Dr. Joan Pinkney, counseling psychologist, ready with a listening ear. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, 10 to 11 p.m. Right here on the family station, Love 101 FM.
Satan has worshippers? How can this be? Do they have a Bible and disciples meet in churches and perform wonders to behold? What are the ideological and philosophical beliefs of this group? Tuesday, September 6th, on The Rock, join host Bishop Hebrew Steve Blair and guest Dr. Julia Valsi as they discuss the topic Satanism. That's The Rock, Tuesday, September 6th at 10 a.m. right here on the family station, Love 101.
Grace, celebrating 100 years of taste that moves you.
The time by Grace Foods is...
It is 6 p.m. Welcome back, everyone. We want you to share your answers to the question, what are you most looking forward to? And this is about going back to school. We are going to be continuing to talk with our guests, Neil, Jaden, Romaine, and Liana today. So we're back with you guys. Can you tell us generally what feelings you have about school? Who's going to chime in first? Nia, do you want to share?
I don't really have any feelings about school. I only have the feeling of happiness at school.
Okay, school makes you feel happy.
Yes, and comfort.
And comfortable. Are you going into grade 4 or are you going into grade 5?
I'm going into grade 4.
Going into grade 4. Okay. And are you worried about schoolwork? Do you think it's hard? Do you like to do schoolwork?
I like to do schoolwork and I don't think it's that hard.
Okay. All right. So that means you get good grades?
Sometimes.
Okay. Keep it up. All right. What about the rest of you?
Okay. What feelings I have about school is that I'm not feeling excited nor exhausted at the moment right now, but I'm feeling it's overall. So the feeling that I'm feeling about school, knowing that I'm going to school Wednesday, I'm feeling concerned. I'm feeling not ready, even though I'm ready. I'm feeling excited at the same time and not excited. So it's very complicated. If I have feelings for the school, but otherwise feelings for the school, I feel really happy knowing that I'm going back to see my friends, to interact with them, to hang out with them more. Hopefully, if another virus does not break out, God willing.
Yeah.
But I'm feeling good that I'm going back to interact with them, to have fun with them, to spend time with them, and to enjoy life with them while we have it. Yeah.
Okay. You said that you feel like you're not ready, even though you know you are. So meaning that when you go through your checklist, explain what you mean. What happens?
Okay. I feel like when I say I feel like I'm ready and I feel like I'm not ready, meaning that I have all my things prepared, but knowing that I probably don't have some of the textbooks that I'm going to necessarily need.
Okay.
Like I feel ready at the same time and not really ready, but while doing this now, I kind of feel ready for school, like excited because I know that I'm going to make my parents proud and I'm going to continue to do my best to be or enter into my dream career, which is a teacher or a doctor or a marketing manager. So I'm going to stay focused and also continue to be prepared, even though I feel not prepared, but I'm asking God to let me feel my way to go straight into the path of school.
Right. Okay. All right. So Jaden, Liana, what are your feelings about school in general?
Well, for me, I do have some concerns as it relates to COVID and monkeypox, But overall, I'm very excited to get to be going back to school because even though summer is fun, sometimes I'm just home and I'm like, what exactly am I supposed to do? So I think going back to school is just exciting for me.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Liana. JD?
Well, I feel happy and sad at the same time because someone started like um 2 months ago, and
Mhm.
as it started, someone's done already.
Yes, I
So,
feel that way too.
but I did enjoy myself in the summer, and I feel very happy and sad that school's gonna start back on Wednesday. But
Yeah.
even though I'm ready for the work that's supposed to be coming my way, and
Mm-hmm.
ready to see my friends and my new teachers.
Oh, okay. Would anybody here prefer to be staying at home for school? Like to continue doing school online?
Well, I would think I would prefer that they would make us go in some days for face to face and make us go in
Mm-hmm.
and stay home for online. Because, like for example, if someone gets sick and face
Yeah.
to face class is going on, they're gonna miss all the work and notes that they since they're not at school. And if they have like online now, the students that miss class face to
Yeah.
face, they can log in and then still
Mm-hmm.
get notes and work that they got in class. So they're unemployed for everybody.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna. I feel like some days we should stay at home,
Yeah.
like to feel
Yeah.
relaxed. That sometime, as Jaden says, like suppose somebody gets sick, so
Mm-hmm.
that not everyone would have to be contracted with the virus. So I feel like they should do rotational sometimes, like at least for a month. Like this week, this set
Okay.
of students, and the next week, that set of students, even though
Mm-hmm.
most persons would want to see their friends. But I think rotational will be kind of the best for us at this moment because at least we won't get to contract the virus that most with other persons, but we
Mm-hmm.
could they could at least make us stay at home some days and give us breaks. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Nia, would you prefer to stay home? Nia, did you say yes, miss? Oh, I'm not hearing you, Nia. Go, go again.
No,
Okay. You would not prefer to
are you
go.
hearing me now?
Yes, I'm hearing you
I
now.
said no.
Oh, you don't want to, you wouldn't want to stay home
I wouldn't want to stay home. I want to see my friends.
every day?
Not really. Not all the time. I
Most?
need to spend time with my friends.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes I need to spend time with my family.
Okay. All right. Leona, would you prefer to stay home?
No,
No. Not even part-time? Like, be on a hybrid kind of mode?
no.
Okay. All right. So, what is it about school that's important for you? And this is for everybody.
Getting to see my friends.
Okay.
Well, overall, the point of going to school is to get education. So I think that's important. But
Okay.
another thing that's very important is socialization. You're able to
Mm-hmm.
interact with not only students but also teachers.
Okay. So,
Learning
education, socialization, seeing your friends,
Getting good grades,
getting good grades. Okay.
and
learn,
I also see. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Neil.
learning new things and making new friends.
Okay. Thank you.
I was also saying, by what's important about school for me is that remember that school is a very important role in our childhood education and development. So
Yes.
we are the children that's today. We children today are the future of tomorrow or any day. So I think the role of school in our life is that school promotes or contributes interest to help us with our opportunities to be successful individuals.
Okay. Okay. So school is pretty important. Can you share any stories about interaction between teachers and students, that make you look forward to school or not look forward to school?
Well, for some teachers, they will just like come in the class and just give us work, and then because like for
Mhm.
example, some of the teachers teach certain topics in a certain way, whereas at the end of the day,
Yeah.
some children in the class or students wouldn't understand it, and then now the next day,
Mhm.
now they'll come and give us work, and then when they realize that when they get like a bad grade, and the students would be cussed and said, "But I taught you this yesterday or last week," and then
Yeah.
the students are gonna be like, "Oh, I don't like this teacher," and so on. So,
Mhm. And what do you think can be done in a situation like that?
well, all all different type of students learn in a different way, visually, verbally,
Okay.
and what's the other one? I don't know what other one, but yeah,
Kinesthetic. Yeah. So everybody learns in different ways.
yes, miss.
So what do you think the teachers need to do?
I wouldn't know how to answer that question.
What could the students do?
Well, they could use like most people nowadays would use YouTube to help them study. They could use YouTube,
Right.
and then a teacher would
Hmm.
teach them a different way, or than how their actual teacher in class teach them, and then they would
Okay.
understand it even more better. Or they could practice it from the textbooks that they get from that they buy, or what as
Right.
already.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else want to share? Anything about a student teacher
Yeah.
interaction that you can share that makes you look forward to school or not look forward to going to school?
Okay. Student teacher interaction. I think the relationship between teachers and parents, or
Mm-hmm.
teachers and students overall, it's a positive working relationship because our teacher and parent can put in the part to help in improving our academic performance, and
Mm-hmm.
the teacher should expect the guardian, which is the parents, to ensure that the we completes the allotted homework, like the assigned homework. So teachers
Okay.
students relationship really does help, and they could at least put out things like, as Jaden said, YouTube. You have a website called Quizzes where you could quiz yourself even though you're
Right.
not. The teacher could take quizzes and you go on it, or you could use Kahoot where you could play
Mm-hmm.
or study with your friends and tell
Okay.
your teacher, make it to help you, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Like have a backup tutor. So tutor, a mini teacher, the relationship could build together and you will be
Right.
able to learn more faster and understand most things that you didn't understand where a professional teacher was understanding, but you will get
Mm-hmm.
the knowledge or come to the thought of seeing what was the problem.
Okay, okay. I like those suggestions, about what the student can do because every teacher is going to have the different styles. Some are going to be more amenable to changing than others. I really like some of those suggestions of that can put the power in the student's hands. That there are things that you can do to learn, even if the way that your teacher is teaching is not helping you to learn as best as you can. So I like those suggestions. Thanks, guys.
Can I add
Now,
on to what Romaine
of
said?
course, please go ahead.
Welcome.
So as what Romaine said about like students can use quizzes, they can also use Kahoot, or they can use Khan Academy, which is what most students use now,
Mm-hmm.
because they have like videos teaching them what to, like teaching them the topics in a different way.
Yeah.
And they're like at the end of when you finish watching those videos that are on Khan Academy, they give you like a test or like a review on
Mm-hmm.
what you did, and then
Okay.
it would build the students' confidence in what area they're not good at.
Okay. Khan Academy.
Yeah, how could I get about Khan Academy, which is one of my
Can you
favorite thing I use when I don't understand something the teacher is teaching.
can you spell it for us so that we our listeners can look it up? Is it K or C?
Khan
K.
Academy.com.
Okay. Okay. Great. Thank you. KHANacademy.com.
Or
Great.
you could,
So
or excuse me.
go ahead quickly.
Okay, I was saying, or you could download the app from the iOS App Store or Google Play Store.
Okay. Okay. All right. So we are actually heading into our final break. This is Family Time on Love 101. And we're on the YouTube channel and Facebook channel as well. It is produced by Family Life Ministries. For our social media interaction, we want to hear from you. What are you most looking forward to? And that's about school. Let us know via WhatsApp text and voice notes not longer than 30 seconds to 876-997-3125. On the Love 101 Facebook page, the Love 101 YouTube channel, or call the studio lines at 876-968-8327 or 8 to participate. We're also Facebook and YouTube Live. We want to hear from you, so don't go away. This evening is all about back to school children's chat. And we have Nia Shade Nanan, Romaine Levine, Jaden Davis, and Liana Palmer here chatting with us. We are looking forward to hearing more from them when we get back.
Planning to sit the January CXC CSEC exams privately? Register with Overseas Examinations Commission before the registration deadline, October 14, 2022. Visit our Kingston office or Montego Bay office to complete your application form or send an email to help@overseasexams.org.jm. Follow our social media pages at Overseas Exams for more details. Remember, if you plan to sit the January CXC CSEC exams privately, the registration deadline is October 14, 2022.
Register today for the Dynamic Leadership Conference at the Jamaica Theological Seminary, September 5 through to 8, 2022. Join leadership coach and conference speaker Mr. Courtney Campbell, Dr. Margaret Barnett, Reverend Clinton Chisholm, Dr. Michael Friday, and Dr. Patricia Holness to explore strategies on effective leadership. For registration costs or additional information, email Dawn Petgrave at jts.edu.jm or call 876-619-1244, extension 302. Mark your calendars and register today.
Back. It is 6:18 p.m. I am Tamaya Wilson, and you're tuned to Love 101. This is Family Time, brought to you by Family Life Ministries, FLM. FLM provides counseling for people with all kinds of challenges from all walks of life. Listen out for numbers in Kingston and Portmore. We'll give them at the end of this program. Remember, we're Facebook and YouTube Live, so tune into the program via the Love 101 Facebook page and the YouTube channel. The topic today is Back to School Children Chat. Nia Shade Nanan, Romaine Levine, Jaden Davis, and Liana Palmer are our guests, and we are hearing a lot about their thoughts about being ready for school, about what they look forward to, and we're just going to talk a little bit more with them as we go through to the end of the program. Now, I want to hear from you guys. What do you need most from your teachers and your parents to help you to do your best?
Well, so I need the teachers to be more lively, and I know the parents are always supportive when the students are studying. But some parents just leave the students, their children, to study by themselves. They expect them to get better, to make them get good grades.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, they'll get bad grades, and the parents will trust them and stuff. And the teachers,
so what should the parents do?
Well, they should be more supportive to their child. And
Okay.
then because at the end of the day, the child would be more confident and they would feel good that they have parents supporting them throughout the
Mm-hmm.
entire. Well, not up to college. Well, up to college standard actually. But
Okay. Okay. You were gonna say something else about the teachers?
the teacher should be more lively in class
Mm-hmm.
because some at the end because like when teachers are teaching and they like talk in a well, I wouldn't say a boring way, but in a way that the students wouldn't feel lively. Some of them will just drop asleep in class.
Okay. Okay, so teachers need to be more lively and the parents need to be more supportive. What else do you guys need from your teachers and parents so that you can do your best?
Okay. Um, Jaden, addressing on this
Encouragement.
like solution that you gave.
Encouragement.
Oh,
Okay, who said that?
Yes,
Nia?
yes.
Okay.
Yes, I
And
said encouragement.
okay, and this is from your teachers or your parents?
Both.
Okay, good. Thank you. Anything
okay.
else?
Jaden. As I was
Mm-hmm.
saying about your solution, I don't only think that students sleep in class because the teacher is boring. Most of the time is either that they don't get enough rest, that they stay up all night on social media, but it could be a fault where students sleep away in class, meaning that the teacher is boring, doesn't have any vibes, classes
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
drawing out, straining, stressful, hard. So I don't only think that it's the reason that the teacher is boring, but also the reason that some of us will normally stay up like late nights and
Okay.
come to school in the morning sleeping.
And
Okay.
that's true because like some students in the class, like people at the tracks or swimming, they'd have like or if they do football as well, they would have like early training, and when they come into class, they won't get any sleep. So some of them
Mm-hmm.
dropping asleep in class.
Okay. Okay. Neil? Not Neil, sorry, Liana. You want to share what you would
Yes.
need from your parents or teachers?
Yes, I think from both we need like there needs to be understanding. I'm not saying that they
Mm-hmm.
are, but I think there needs to be more understanding and just motivate us more.
Okay. More understanding and motivating. Okay. Um, did everybody share?
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
Okay. Now, if you could just narrow it down to I like when people are very practical and you spell it out because sometimes we really don't get it, right? We miss each other. If you could say, if your teachers could say one thing to you that would make a difference, what would that once, like a sentence or a phrase be that would be helpful to you?
Okay. Uh, You are one of my best students I've ever had.
Okay.
I would say the same thing what Romaine said.
Mm-hmm. So you're one of the best students I've ever had. What about you, Leanna and Nia? What could your teacher say to you? One phrase or sentence?
I'm a little smart little girl. I'm a smart little girl that you ever
You're
knew.
a smart little girl. Okay.
For me, I'm not really sure, but I remember this sentence that my teacher told me, and it did help me. And it was, "You have a purpose." A lot of us in high school don't really know what we want to do in the future, and that kind of
Yeah.
stresses us out. So I think that sentence kind of gives us an encouragement.
Okay. You have a purpose. So we have you have a purpose, you're the best student I've ever had, and you are a smart little girl. Now, what's the
And
one phrase? or state or sentence that you would want your parents to say?
I'm so proud of you. Continue doing your best.
Ah, okay.
You're the star girl.
You're a star girl.
Never say never, and you will achieve what you can conquer.
Okay.
I agree with Romain with the being proud of you and just telling us that we can do it, even if we don't feel like we can.
Okay. And I hope the parents are listening. And if they're not listening, send them the link and let them listen to the program, right? Because sometimes we need this kind of encouragement. We know exactly what we want to hear from our teachers and from our parents, and they don't know that we need to hear it. Maybe the parent is thinking, I didn't know you need to say that. Of course, I'm proud of you. But you are thinking, I want to hear the words out of your mouth, right? You want to hear that you are smart. You want to hear that you're a star girl, that you have a purpose, you can do it. You want to be encouraged, and there are specific things that they can do. And sometimes you have to be the ones to teach them how to encourage you. All right. So we're going on to another question to quickly, wrap up. How do you see your future? Do you have a 5-year plan?
Well, my 5-year plan is actually to get my private flying license and to be able to go into college and get good grades, so I can achieve my dream to become a pilot.
Okay. How do you see yourself in the future?
Well, for me, I would also like to get my driver's license, but I would also like to pass my CSEC exams and hopefully do it and go to a very good college.
Okay. Great.
Miss for
Yes,
me,
Nia.
Miss for me, it's having a YouTube channel and getting good grades.
Sorry, say that again.
For me, it's getting a YouTube channel and getting good grades at my high school.
You sound like my daughter. She wants a YouTube channel too. Yes.
Okay. I'm also have the same intentions as Naya. I have a YouTube channel. I had one before. It was almost at nearly to 100 to 200 subscribers, and my account got age restricted, so I couldn't post back any YouTube videos. But I created an account recently, and I had posted my birthday vlog on it. But being the fact that I was on a road, like not really on a road, but being the fact that um there was this one person on a social media network that tried to get into my accounts. I deleted all those pictures, videos, because I didn't want them to be like obsessive, like be stalking me. And yet still this day the person is still doing it, because almost every social media account I create, I've been seeing them in my DMs, in my messages, and all I just is
Okay.
block them or just do not answer to any of their
Don't
messages.
respond.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Anyone else? As we wrap up in the last few seconds that we have. No thoughts. Okay. All right. So it's good to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for taking time to talk with us this evening as you prepare to go back to school. And I wish you all the best.
You too, Miss. And thank you.
It was a great experience on this interview. Looking forward to do more interview with you guys.
Okay, thank you so much. Thanks, guys. And thank you, listeners, for being here with us. If you have questions of a personal nature or you're concerned about a family member or a friend, call us at Family Life Ministries or Center in Port Morris at 117 Cecile Avenue at 876-939-7917. And our head office numbers are 876-920-1034. You can call us for appointments. Please don't walk in. Please call first. You can also check us out on Facebook at Family Life Ministries FLM and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Family Life Ministries FLMJA. Before we leave you, just think about this scripture, Luke 6, verse 31. Do to others as you would have them do to you. Join us again next week at 5:30 on Love 101 FM, Facebook Live, and YouTube Live, and the Love 101 Facebook channel. And we want to thank our guests again, Nia Shade, Romaine, Jaden, and Liana for joining us. Thanks to our show's producer, Kathy Gale, Open Door Communication studio facilitator, Timoy Butler, and of course you. Stay well, stay safe, stay blessed. I'm Tamaya Wilson.